Clinton County Board of Elections Precinct Election Official Training, November 3rd, 2020 General Election. Single Precinct, Processing Voter Exceptions to the Rule. A voter may check in who presents some information that is different than what you see in the poll pad. When the voter enters the polling location, they will go to the voter check-in table. Once the voter arrives at an available voter check-in, the VLM or PEO number 2 will first ask them for one of the acceptable forms of voter identification and examine for validity. A voter may check in who has moved recently. If the voter has moved but their new address is still within the same precinct as their previous address registered with the Board of Elections and listed in your poll pad, they vote a regular ballot, not provisional. In the poll pad, you will process the voter as you do all regular voters. You will be able to change the voter's address in the poll pad. You will be prompted to follow the appropriate steps to complete the address change. Name change exception. A voter who has changed his or her name and did not update his or her registration, but remained within the same precinct, may be eligible to vote a regular ballot with acceptable documentation. A voter may cast a regular ballot if the voter provides acceptable documentation of the name change, for example, a court order or a marriage license. The 10L Notice of Name Change form is now a part of the poll pad software. When you process a name change in the poll pad, a form will print out that covers all of the same information on the old SOS form 10L. A copy of the 10L form is located in the polling location binder and may be used if you have any issue with the electronic poll book or have an emergency and start using backup supplies. If the voter makes a mistake on their ballot and requests a new ballot, please do the following. Spoiled and defaced ballots. Write defaced or spoiled on which the voter has made a mistake. This will be done by PEO number 3. Place all defaced and spoiled ballots in the envelope marked spoiled and defaced ballots. Remove the next ballot from the ballot supply and report the new number to PEO number 2 so they can record the new number in the ballot poll book in column 2. A voter may be issued a maximum of 3 ballots. PEO number 2 will use the information on the ballot request slip to locate the voter in the precinct's ballot poll book. Record the ballot stub number on one of the 3 lines provided for recording ballot stub numbers next to the voter's information. 3 lines are provided for ballot stub numbers because voters can be issued a maximum of 3 ballots should they make an error while voting. If the voter is not listed in the ballot poll book, they are most likely not at the correct precinct. After the new stub number is recorded in the ballot poll book in column 2 or 3, PEO number 3 gives the voter the new ballot and reminds the voter to return to the voter check-in table to scan their ballot through the ballot scanner. When the voter finishes voting, the voter will return to the voter check-in table, remove the stub and scan their ballot, return their ballot stub to ballot PEO number 4, and receive their voting sticker. They should discard the secrecy sheet in the garbage can, according to COVID protocol. Curbside voting. Curbside voting is the process followed when a person who is physically unable to enter a polling location sends another person to inform the PEOs of their desire to vote. Essentially, you bring the voting process to the voter's car. Curbside voters will be processed by a bipartisan team at the check-in table. The voter's ballot is not scanned at the polls, but instead is sealed in a supplied pink curbside voter envelope for return to the Board of Elections, where it is scanned and included in the election night results. Curbside PEOs will gather the information needed from the voter's name, their address, and identification, and complete the front of the pink envelope. Curbside PEOs bring the ID inside and check in the voter in the poll pad. When the signature screen comes up, the PEO signs the word curbside on the signature line. The PEO goes to the voter check-in table to retrieve the correct ballot for the voter, attaches it to a clipboard with the pink curbside envelope, and takes a pen and an I voted sticker and a glue stick outside to the voter. The PEOs hand the pen and the clipboard with the pink envelope and ballot attached to the voter. The voter may roll up their window, but the PEOs stay at the side of the car as witnesses to the voting. When the voter has finished, he should place the ballot inside the pink envelope and seal it with the glue stick. They will have to fold the ballot in half to place it inside the pink envelope. The voter should look over the front of the envelope, confirm the information is correct, and then sign the envelope. The PEOs need to sign the sealed envelope on the party indicated lines. Voted curbside ballots, sealed in the pink envelope, are placed in the sealed yellow provisional bag for voted provisional ballots. Click the link in the notes under this video to take the quiz.